gentlemen, welcome to the second ever Summertime Blues pay-per-view. I'm your host, Angus Critiques. With me as always is Ryan Huckabee. Heyo. And we have a ton of great wrestling for you folks here tonight. But we're not going to waste any more time. Let's kick things off with the 8-Bit Misfit versus Alexander Skye. This isn't about the title, this is about the audacity of someone trying to take his title away who didn't deserve it. Misfit going through prehistoric powerbomb through the table!
Alexander Skye.
I will be the face of this company. I was personally selected by Burt Chapman to be the future of this federation.
You will be facing Duke Quinn at Summertime Blues for the SNT World Champion. Oh my god, it's him! Misfit, the 8-Bit Misfit! He's returned from his injury. The 8-Bit Misfit is back in SNT! If there's anything you want from me, anything I can do for you, just let me know, Misfit. Anything at all.
I want Skye's number one contendership.
What? He got hurt, and that was his fault. I've been working for you for weeks now. I deserve this match.
The opening match of the show will be Alexander Skye versus the 8-Bit Misfit. The winner of that match goes on to face Duke Quinn in the main event for the SNT World Championship. I believe that's the first time we've actually started off a pay-per-view with a video package, Angus, but either way, we just got to get right into this contest. This opening match is a big deal.
The following contest is set for one fall. The winner of this match will go on to the main event of Summertime Blues to face Duke Quinn for the SNT World Championship. Introducing first, from the Philippines weighing 225 pounds, Alexander Skye.
That man right there, Alexander Skye, he has been working for Burt Chapman for a few months now. He worked his way up from getting his dry cleaning, getting coffee, boring, needless tasks, to becoming his right-hand man. And then the 8-Bit Misfit, who is Burt Chapman's former golden boy, as he would always put it, came back from his injury at Warpath. He was out for 280 days. And he returned at the precise time when Burt Chapman gave Alexander Skye the number one contendership. Well, Angus, what you need to understand here is that Alexander Skye may be Burt Chapman's right-hand man, but 8-Bit Misfit was there from him from the beginning. 8-Bit Misfit was at the original Summertime Blues. 8-Bit Misfit was on the first ever episode of Saturday Night Thunder. Misfit has seniority here, and that is why he gets this opportunity. In my opinion, Misfit should just been given the number one contendership.
And his opponent, accompanied by Burt Chapman, from Northeast Indiana weighing 220 pounds, the 8-Bit Misfit.
Okay, that seems like a bit of a conflict of interest right there. You think, Ryan? Burt Chapman is supposed to be impartial in this match. He isn't supposed to have a favorite. Why is he coming out here with Misfit? Why didn't he come out with Skye? Why is he here at all? I think it shows that Burt Chapman has support. He's supporting the guy he believes deserves the title. And like I agree with him. Misfit deserves this title shot far more than Alexander Skye does. He got injured in his last title match, and he deserves a second shot. Injuries are never a fun thing, Ryan. People get them. And Misfit had an incredibly severe one. It's amazing he can actually still wrestle in the ring. But just because he got injured doesn't mean he automatically deserves a title shot. Oh, wow. Things getting off in a very heated manner right now. Both men immediately going for a move and missing. And Skye with the first hit of the night. He's looking at Burt Chapman. I think he's got having some problems with their drop kick from the 8-Bit Misfits. I think Skye's just feeling a little sour that Burt didn't choose to come out with him. Burt shouldn't have come out with either of them. He shouldn't be here. He should be backstage just watching. He shouldn't be out here. Misfit off the top with a senton. Now Skye, like to counter that, and getting back to his feet. And I know we fired off quick into the promo package, getting things started here tonight, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SNT's second Summertime Blues pay-per-view events. We're here from Vancouver, Canada tonight. Oh, cut onto the ropes there. And there are a ton of great matches here tonight. We have a triple threat ladder match for the Premier title. We have As we said, we have the main event with Duke Quinn against one of these men. The tag team titles are on the line. The women's titles, Kira versus Caitlin Rose, in the first ever steel cage match in SNT history, as well as the conclusion of the Ryan Ramirez CW Hendricks feud, and a very special guest appearance from Double V. Oh, wow, powerbomb right there. Lovely display from Alexander Skye. Going for the pin. Misfit kicking out right away. Gonna take more than that. You were saying, Angus? Yes, Double V champion Jackamea will be defending her Double V championship against Tia Cassidy in a match here tonight. Oh, Swanton bomb! Springboard Swanton. We'll also be hearing from Tyrannosaurus about his match a couple of weeks ago against Cal Valen. If you missed it, you should probably go check it out. People are saying it's the match of the year material right there. Cal Valen versus Tyrannosaurus. Valen being the second person ever to hold a pinfall victory over Tyrannosaurus. After someone came out and distracted him, and Tyrannosaurus is going to address that man here tonight in Vancouver. Suplex there to Skye. That back's got to be hurting now. And the 8-Bit Misfit just stalking his prey. Looking for the right move to take the right... Oh! Took a little bit too long there. Alexander Skye with the uppercut. Watch out, way to stop. Misfit going to the roundhouse kick. Not connecting there. Oh! Falling flat on his face right there from that right hook. Now this time the kicks connect. And they keep on connecting the 8-bit kicks. Taking him down. And Skye flawlessly getting... Oh my! That is... If you didn't think that there was foul play involved here, you are sorely mistaken. Burt Chapman throwing him back in the ring, not even giving him a second. And Misfit's going to take full advantage of that face buster. It's been a long time since we've seen that finishing maneuver from the Misfits. And into the ring right now, but oh my goodness. Alexander Skye kicking out of the face buster. He's not going to go down without a fight. These two, one of them is going to the main event, and Skye desperately wants to be it. And just because they're wrestling in the first match here tonight doesn't mean that they can't pull through before. Daniel Bryan did it in WrestleMania 30. We're going to see if someone here can do it tonight in Summertime Blues. And Misfit going to the top, looking to catch Skye, dodging it, and dodging the chop block. It's just a constant swing of reversals, and 8-Bit Misfit's small package. This could be it right here. Could be all over. And Misfit's got him locked up, and oh my goodness, that's it! That is it. I did not think that was actually going to be the end, but there you have it, folks. 8-Bit Misfit is going to the main event of Summertime Blues. A well-deserved and tactical victory right there. Misfit conserving his strength. He's got 2 matches tonight. A quick roll-up like that, a short match, leaves him still fairly fresh for the main events. I'm thinking more back. I'm getting flashbacks, Ryan. I'm getting flashbacks to the first ever episode of Saturday Night Thunder when Misfit used a roll-up to pin Gus Reviews to capture the YouTube Championship back when that was still a title. The first episode. Seems like old habits die hard. It certainly seemed that way, but either way, Misfit is going to the main event to face Duke Quinn for the SNT World Championship. Now we cut backstage. We talked about it earlier, but there is Jackamea, the Double V World Championship, hanging around backstage, meeting some of the ladies of SNT. And she'll be competing later tonight against Tia Cassidy, putting her championship on the line. Right now it is time for the Tag Team Championship match. And this is going to be interesting.
The following contest is a tag team match, and it is for the SNT Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 500 pounds, the team of Gus Reviews and Insidious Sterling, Twisted Metal.
And Sterling and Reviews are finally on the same page. All it took was Reviews giving Sterling a spine buster backstage on the last episode. They're now a unit, a cohesive unit known as Twisted Metal. These two going up against the Gatecrashers. And Sterling may not be in the best condition. Right you are, Ryan. Last week, NGR held their first pay-per-view event, Awakening, and Insidious Sterling had a vicious, absolutely vicious match against Austin Cross. There was flaming tables. There was chairs, ladders. Oh my God, it was brutal. So Sterling maybe not at his best. But we're going to see how he does here tonight. He's not alone in the ring, though. Gus Reviews is there. Give him a hand where he needs it. Well, Reviews has actually been doing better than previously did. Now they're on the same page. They got some new outfits, some new music, a new name. And I think they're ready as they're ever going to be to take on the Gatecrashers. Sterling actually seems to be a bit more fond of Reviews. I don't know if he's quite considering him a friend, but during his match with Cross, he actually used a choke slam in honor of his tag team partner. Well, it's definitely showing some semblance of friendship, companionship, co-workership. I don't know what you want to call it, but either way, here come the longest reigning champions in SNT history.
And their opponents, accompanied by CJ Carter, they are the SNT Tag Team Champions and Tag Team of the Year, Tommy Prime and Big Dollar Jim, the Gatecrashers.
The Gatecrashers have held on to those titles since September of last year. Defeating the likes of the Wolfpack, Ecstatic, and SP, they have never let the grip go. The previous record for longest held championship at SNT was Tyrannosaurus with the world title for 273 days. The Gatecrashers have held those titles now for 308 days. They showed no sign of wanting to lose them anytime soon. CJ Carter there, wearing pants for once. Carter actually suffered a concussion in a match with Tyrannosaurus a few weeks ago. He's okay. He is not medically cleared to compete tonight, but our doctors do predict that he'll be okay to compete the following episode of SNT, 2 weeks' time. All four of these men have history with each other. Gus Reviews has taken on the Gatecrashers a few times, particularly Tommy Prime. Once in a match with him and Duke Quinn against Prime the 8-Bit Misfit, and once in a handicap match where the Gatecrashers thoroughly handed his ass to him. He's also lost to Big Dollar Jim, so Reviews isn't looking too hot here tonight, but Sterling has beaten Big Dollar Jim before at 12 Domination. He destroyed the Mustached Man in a Hell in a Cell match. Though the reason that feud even happened in the first place was because Big Dollar Jim cost Insidious Sterling his non-stop championship. And that actually just made me realize that if Twisted Metal wins here tonight, Insidious Sterling will be a two-time champion. There's quite a few people who can be two-time champions here tonight, Angus. Goonsell wins that premiere match, he'll be two-time champion. Tia Cassidy, if she wins... Oh, dropkick! Tia Cassidy also has the ability to become a two-time champion. She was the Huntress champion in WWE Wrestling. Has a chance to win their world title. 8-Bit Misfit, the first ever YouTube champion in SNT. That title's been has been defunct since then, but it still counts as a championship run. He wins the world title tonight. He is also going to be a two-time champion. Using Prime in the ring right now. Prime getting back to his feet. Big chop. An Irish whip into the corner. Reviews being... Oh! The knees there. It looks like Reviews got out of the way. You ever run full sprint to a turnbuckle and catch it over your knees? I have not. Have you? No, you have. It doesn't sound fun. Reviews is now tagging his partner Insidious Sterling into the mix. Sterling versus Tommy Prime. These two have never come into contact with that. Super kick missing there. And Prime getting involved. Now into the corner. Reversal, big chop to the stomach. Insidious Sterling getting Prime up. Snake Eyes. Tripping across. Oh, big kick there. Springboard kick. And on the outside, Prime getting back in, trying to break the hold. Chop block down goes the Insidious one. Sterling may still be... His body's got to be hurting still from that match at Awakening. And Carter introducing a steel chair into this mix. You think another Snake Eyes. And Sterling. Are you going to use it? Oh, no! I wasn't sure he was going to use it or get it out of here. Knowing Sterling could go either way. He could want to use it for his advantage, or he might just want to get the hell out of there. Now into the corner. It's time for Jim to get in on this action. Big Dollar Jim and Insidious Sterling have quite the history. Oh no, what is this? Oh! On the chair! That huge slam. That is brutal. Now going for the pin. The referee. Kick out at 1. Sterling may be broken and beaten and battered after that match, but he is still fighting. The Gatecrashers, as always, playing dirty. Dropkick to the back. A dropkick to the back is how Tommy Prime introduced himself to the SNT. Attacking Duke Quinn. Back when Duke Quinn was a tag team champion. Duke Quinn, Gus Reviews, Cal Valen all actually took a trip over to Brooklyn to Awakening to support their friends, support their co-workers, support their teammates. Jack Amaya and Caitlin Rose are also there. And Jim's staying on the outside. Trying to get in. And Reviews having none of it. Big punch to the face. Jim going back down the outside. The referee's count starting there. Now, oh, once again, falling on the chair. May have tweaked his knee there. That's 2 in a row, Jim. You coming back for a third? 3 strikes and you're out. Now Jim getting back up. And once again! Oh. I love my cousin sometimes. And the ref count's still going here, but Reviews has to remember that he cannot get... Oh, there we go! That's stopping him. Tommy Prime not letting that happen there. Not letting it happen for a 4th time. I think Gus Reviews wasn't going to let it happen for a 4th time. He knows that in this situation, if a counter happens, they do not win the tag titles. That is a championship advantage. Now going for the pin here. Big Dollar Jim's got him down. Kick out of 1. Jim getting frustrated. He's fed up. He is not a very patient man. We'll say that. Reviews hurling him across the ring, going for the pin. The rope break there. His foot was just under the ropes. And Carter just watching on. We said earlier is unable to compete here tonight. DDT right in front of his teammates. And Prime trying to get some action there. And Carter, you can't get involved physically, but he can get some words involved. There's a distraction for Jim. He Reviews. Oh, getting his ribs caved in there. Now the tag being made once again. Prime and Reviews back at it, but Reviews fighting out of it with an elbow. Look, he's going to go tag Sterling back in. Reviews taking some time off it. Sterling and Prime taunting. That was a mistake! Solidifier! The big neck breaker and immediately into the pin right there. But wait a second. Where's the ref? Oh, the ref is distracted once again. That could give him enough time to kick out there. I think Jim actually ended up breaking that one up that little scuffle. And Jim just taunting at Sterling once again. Sterling staying focused. He has a lot of hatred for Big Dollar Jim, but he has to keep it under wraps here. The titles mean a lot more to him at this moment. DDT to Sterling. Now Tommy Prime. Oh, going for the elbow and missing that one. Now into the corner. And once again, more Snake Eyes coming up for you. You would not be doing too well in Vegas, my friend. And speaking of Vegas, our next pay-per-view will be in Vegas, Sin City. This could be right it. Oh, no. Jim breaking up once again the dirty tactics of the Gatecrashers coming into play. A springboard crossbody there. And as we said before everything went all kicked off, our next pay-per-view event will be Sin City. I'll be in Las Vegas on October 21st. And the main event we already know will be Cal Valen for the SNT World Championship. We just need to find out if he'll be facing Duke Quinn or the 8-Bit Misfit. Tommy Prime still unable to put Sterling away. I have to admit that I thought by now Twisted Metal would be down and out in this fight. I remember what Sterling said, that if he and Reviews don't win those tag titles, it'll be those two going against each other in a steel cage. And for those of you that saw what happened at Awakening against Austin Cross, you do not want to be against and see a Sterling when there are no rules. And another solidifier! Huge neck breaker there, but Carter And Jim distracting him this time. Tommy Prime getting in there. Oh, the boot to the face. Insidious Sterling coming out once again, firing on all cylinders. He's got him up. Snap suplex, down he goes. Now it is time for reviews to get back into this fight. Twisted Metal showing extremely good skill here tonight. It's been a very back and forth competition here in Vancouver. And this is the kind of skills that these contests I just love. It's been one of the best tag matches I've seen in a long time. Gatecrashers, I'll admit, they always put on brilliant tag matches. Their match against the Morris Brothers Total Domination was one of my favorites on the entire card. Now into the corner, Jim coming in again. Going to the top rope. What's he looking for here? A Hurricane Rana into a power bomb. They call that the big dollar bomb. That was the finisher for when those two were in the ring, and it didn't matter. Doesn't matter. I kind of wish it mattered. Prime and Carter have the heat bomb for their finisher. Jim and Prime have the big dollar bomb. Oh, and we've seen this before. The big choke slam coming in. And Jim unable to capitalize on it. And there's the choke slam. The finishing maneuver. Oh, and of course it's not going to work. CJ distracting the ref. I'm surprised he hasn't been ejected at this point. The choke slam. It's been a bit too long. He'd be able to kick out of it now. But he's still going to go for the pin. We're going to see if he's going to be able to. And yeah, just as I suspected, dude. What? I said just as I suspected. Couldn't you hear me? Just as I suspected. He's unable to get in there. Big Dollar Jim now standing tall once again. Headbutt. Now hitting the stomach, hitting the gut once again. Big kicks there, taking down reviews. Your cousin seems to be slipping back into his old ways, Angus. I think he's got the new ways coming in. Big clothesline taking down Jim. Don't count him out before it's too late. He has been improving. My cousin Gus reviews. Deadlift power bomb. Holy crap. Jim is not a light man. I have to give him major props there. Not going for the pin after that power bomb. I don't blame him. That could be it right there. No, it is not. Kick out at one. Now Sterling getting back into this fight. Jim looking a little worse for wear. Reviews working the neck. Kick to the back. Now Sterling just measuring his target. Oh, and what's he going to go over here? We're going to see another solidifier. Oh, no, we're not, Angus. Here we go with a brain buster. The concussion buster. The incredible power there. A massive finishing maneuver there. That's what put Jim away inside Hell in a Cell. Reviews Skye out of the territory. And oh my God, the championship reign has come to an end. Twisted Metal. I did not see that coming, I have to admit. Wow. The longest reign in WOCW has come to an end. The most unlikely of duos, Gus Reviews and Insidious Sterling. Congratulations to Twisted Metal, the new SNT Tag Team Champions. I never would have guessed that these two would have actually accomplished anything productive in SNT. And that might be the most excited I've ever seen Sterling in my life. I can't really blame him, Ryan. I mean, I don't think Sterling thought this was going to happen. I think he was optimistic, but wow, incredible match. And I'm sure the Gatecrashers aren't going to be happy about the results of this one. But that doesn't matter right now. Congratulations to Twisted Metal. For our next match, we'd like to give a special thank you to the band Filth Majesty for their song Downtown Terrorizer, the official theme song of SNT Summertime Blues. You can check them out on Bandcamp and Facebook and pick up their EP, Downtown Terrorizer. Really good stuff on there.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the Double V World Championship. Introducing first, from Melbourne, Australia, weighing 143 pounds, the Outlaw, Tia Cassidy.
A very special match here tonight. This pay-per-view is more than just SNT, this WOCW. And these two ladies come straight from Double V, WOCW's home for women's wrestling, Victory Vengeance Wrestling. Amazing athleticism, amazing prowess. They air every other Friday. And be sure to check them out. There's a link in the description. Double V recently had their Out of Control pay-per-view event. Check the description for a link to that as well. And be sure to check them out every other Friday. Now let's get the champ out here.
And her opponents, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 118 pounds, she is the Double V World Champion, Dynamite Jackamaya.
Amaya, not Amaya, thank you, announcer. Jackamaya won that title from Tia Cassidy's tag team partner, AK-47 Violet Fox, back at Out of Control. And she is the first ever Double V World Champion. Cassidy is actually the only person to hold a pinfall victory over Jackamaya. In the most recent episode of Double V, she confronted Amaya at a press conference after the show, demanding a title match. And Amaya said, well, Summertime Blues is right around the corner. Why not do it there? And she got in contact with Burt Shetman. Shetman agreed and made this match official. These two are going to duke it out here tonight in Vancouver. I know a few of you out there in the audience might be unfamiliar with Double V Wrestling, but we highly recommend sticking around for these two. These ladies are going to blow your mind. Couldn't agree with you more, Ryan. That title there, actually, that was the first ever major accomplishment Jackamaya actually won. She never won a title, she never won a trophy, no medals. That is her first victory, and she is not going to let it go easily. So she didn't even win, like, in the science fair in high school? Not to my knowledge, no. This is her first major accomplishment, and she's going to hold on to that title with all her strength. Tia Cassidy is going to have to pry that title from her motionless hands. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Double V World Championship. We're going to kick things off here very shortly between Tia Cassidy and Jackamaya. That's a very shiny belt. I don't like it. Cassidy in one corner, Amaya in the other. Let's get things started here tonight. This is Double V Wrestling. Amaya starting things off. Going for the kick, but Cassidy dodging out of it. Going for what I thought was a brainbuster there for a second. Able to cancel out of it. Amaya, he's going for a suplex. Oh, DDT. I'm not actually sure who got the brunt of that one. Cassidy getting back to her feet. She's not going to stay down that easily. Enziguri to the back of the head. For those of you that haven't watched WWE Wrestling, this most recent episode, they introduced a new... Oh! Outlaw kick right to the face! Good golly, Miss Molly, that is not a good way to start the match for Amaya. As you were saying, Angus? Yeah, last week... Oh! Another decimating kick right there. As you were saying, Angus? Yes. On this most recent episode, last week, they introduced the new Trios Championship, or they said they're going to be bringing them at their next pay-per-view. That will be 0 Hour in August 20th, I believe. So be sure to mark your calendars and check that one out. And also a familiar face to SNT won a title over there. Sister Thorne is the new Huntress Champion. Tia Cassidy also was a one-time Huntress Champion before losing it to Roxanne Oxley. That's right, another SNT familiar, SNT alumni. Roxanne Oxley has gone over as making waves in Double V Wrestling. She's the longest reigning women's champion. And already was a Huntress champion, losing in a fatal 4-way. Now Tia Cassidy has been pinned here. And getting the kick out there. Amaya's got the speed. Yeah, but you can't count Cassidy out for her speed either. She may be more of a brawler, but she's also quick on her feet. And Tia with a suplex, taking the champion down. Stomp to the back of the skull there. Getting out of the way of the ring. This match has not gone on the outside. And Amaya trying to get back in. Caught in the suplex and able to get back out on that one. Now going to the top, but Cassidy has other plans in mind. Hurling the champion across the ring. Showing effortless display of power there. Won't even say Cassidy's broken a sweat yet. Well, she might start sweating soon, Angus. Amaya and Violet Fox went for quite a while at Out of Control. They could go for quite a while here at Summertime Blues. Now another suplex. Dropping the champion down and now going for the cover. Maybe a bit too early for that, and there it is. Not even a 1 count. You have to work a bit harder than that, Tia. Sometimes you have to take any opportunity you can to pin, Angus. We saw it happen in the opening contest here. The 8-Pin Misfit won that match in a pin that no one thought he was actually going to win. Skye wasn't able to kick out, so sometimes it pays going for the early pin. It's actually a very good point, right? I hadn't considered that. So far, Maya seems to have been taking quite a few hits and beatdowns this match so far. Cassidy firmly in control. We'll see if that stays that way. Straight jacket suplex. Taking down the champion and now going on the outside once again. We'll see if they stay the same right here. Irish whip. Earlier into the corner, now going to the top rope. Now Tia is nowhere near this time. You could be seeing that high-flying side of Amaya. There she goes off the top, cross body. There's a 10-foot drop right on the outside there, and the fans are well behind Amaya here tonight. Now fireman's carry. Cassidy taking control. Got in their headlock looking for something else. She's going for another suplex. I think she is. Snap suplex on the outside. Remember, the count's still going. If this match ends in a count out, Amaya will retain her championship. Into the steps! And Jack back in the ring now. The ref continuing his count up to 7 now. Cassidy getting back to her feet. We'll see if she's going to get back in, beating the counts. I don't think Amaya was trying to counter out for a victory. I think she was more just trying to get some time to recover. Amaya doesn't seem like the kind of person that would like to win via countouts. Now the Outlaw. Getting back in control into the corner now. Let's see what she's looking for to do here. Kicking her down. Oh! Crushing the windpipe, just stomping a muddle on Jack Amaya's face. Oh, that's just disrespectful right there. Now going for the pin. I'm surprised she hasn't gone for the rope break yet, but a kick out Jack Amaya. Using her skills, letting them do the talking, not relying on the rope break. Full determination here tonight. Now things going to the outside. Amaya laying into Cassidy. And still not enough. Back into the ring. Elbow. Right to the face. Crowd is not a fan of Tia. I can't really blame them. And oh, she is setting up for something here. We're going to see the Outlaw boot. Oh, we are not. Amaya reversing it. An Irish whip. Going over the top rope. Oh, what's Jack looking to do here? She's got her under the arm and DDT on the apron. That is the hardest part of the ring right there. Quite the assault. Amaya a bit more aggressive than her character, but sometimes she just got to do what it takes. Tia is the one person in Double V Wrestling who holds a victory over her, and I don't think Amaya's going to take any more chances than she has to. On the outside once again, the referee counting once again. This match has been more on the outside than it has been in the ring. Uppercut from Cassidy. And the suplex once again. Full-on suplex machine here in the form of the Outlaw. And stomping the face of the champion, showing disrespect. She doesn't necessarily want to just take the title. She wants to humiliate her. Hurricane Rana fighting out of that one. And Jack going back in the ring. And look at that. She doesn't want to win by a count out. Going into the ring to break the count, continue the fight on the outside. There's the DDT. Following up Amaya. Oh! Cassidy catching her. They're casting her face on the turnbuckle, I'm sorry, the ring post on the outside. Back to the ring now. Looks like this match is going to continue. Off the ropes. Oh! Big kick there. Amaya is fired up. It's time to teach Cassidy a lesson in respect. A forearm followed up by another forearm. Followed up by a third. No! Catching her. Power slam. The Outlaw taking control of this fight once again. And into the pin. Amaya unable to kick out. This could be all over. No! Still retaining her championship for now. For now. We don't know how much longer this is going to go. Now Cassidy getting caught there. Now her head being locked into place by the Outlaw. Working the neck, taking the pace of the match down. Now bouncing off the ropes, going for a double axe handle there. Just trying to inflict as much damage and pain as possible. And here's the deadlift power bomb. Oh! Vicious. Oh. Well, it looks like Maya may be a little hurt here. We're getting the ref over. Take a look at her. Oh! Cassidy showing no sign of remorse, not even letting the ref get a full look at her. Sometimes you just got to go to win, and if the fact that you've injured your opponent in, a fight has anything to do with it, I think Cassidy is going to be walking out of Summertime Blues with that WWE championship. And Maya getting out of the ring. This is their one opportunity to escape, and she is not escaping for long, though. Big punch, but oh no! Suplex! No! Suplex didn't connect. Arm drag on the outside. Maya still having the fight in her, the speed, the agility, and going back in the ring. This is going to be one tense matchup, Angus. I can feel it. Oh, big kick in the face. Single leg drop kick. Now going for a cover of her own. Maya, for those who don't know, her finishing move is the implosion kick, a massive drop kick. We've seen what she can do with one foot, and I think we're about to see what she can do with 2 feet. Now going on the outside, springboard setup. This could be all it, Angus. Cassidy getting back to her feet slowly. Maya taunting her, telling her to get back to her feet. Here comes implosion kick! Springboard implosion kick. That's got to be it, Angus. 2 feet square in the face of the Outlaw. And Maya going for the pin to retain her championship. This could be all over. Maya is walking out of here. No! She's not walking out of here just yet. Cassidy kicking out of the implosion kick. Now Amaya's got to start digging deep down in her thoughts, trying to figure out what she can do. What she has to do to put away Cassidy. Because she's going to have to come with something quick here. Uppercut from Cassidy. Outlaw kick! A massive boot to the face, the finishing maneuver of Cassidy, the Outlaw kick. Taking the head off the champion. This could be all over, Angus. Cassidy may be the new WWE World Champion. Look at the leg of Maya. Maya kicked out! Down but not out. She is still fighting. Barely moving, but she is still fighting. It's not over yet. But Cassidy is trying everything she's got. She's pulling out all the stops in her arsenal. Every weapon, every move, every maneuver she can think of. That championship is coming home with her. I don't know if Jack has anything to say about it. Tia going to the top rope, and just like she did earlier, the table turned, dropping her down. And now Jack going to the top. Dynamite time. The big splash, but missing it. Fighting back out of it again, instantly going for the tilt-a-whirl Hurricane Rana, spinning it all around. This match is taking a lot out of Maya. But she is still fighting, continuing the assault on the Outlaw. Big kick, but the Outlaw catching her. And dropping her down and out. Single leg Boston Crab. It's got it locked in, wrenching the leg back. Trying to pull it out of its socket. Now Amaya struggling. She is giving all the fight she has, and it looks like, oh yes, she's able to get out of it. Tia Cassidy struggling back to her feet now. The outlaw boot didn't work, and the implosion kick didn't work. It's going to take more than one to put him away. Into the corner. And Jackamea, second time connected with that forearm. Now working the arm some more. Amaya stomping the chest of the outlaw. Going to the top rope. She's got to be looking for that senton. Now Dynamite up on top. There it is, the senton dropping down. Oh, but Amaya is beat. She is tired. Cassidy's seen better days, but she is still getting back to her feet, using the ropes to her advantage. Amaya off on the side. And she comes in, single leg drop kick once again. And she has got Cassidy up. The outlaw into the corner. Now struggling to get over there. And now she's setting up for another implosion kick. Ryan. Dynamite check. Amaya implosion kick on the outlaw. Now wisely getting in between the ropes. This could be it for the outlaw. And the ref with a count of two, count of three, and there we have it, folks. Jack Amaya retains the Double V World Championship. I think someone needs to call the police because these ladies just stole the damn show. That was an incredible match. I couldn't agree with you more, Ryan. Fantastic display of what Double V has to offer. Like we said, check the link in the description to check out Double V videos every other Friday. Amazing match here from these two ladies. And it looks like it's not done here. Cassidy not leaving the music finish for the assault, but Amaya firing off the flurry of right hands. The clothesline over the top. Amaya is not going to let that sour her mood right now. She is on top of the world. Her first successful title defense here in Vancouver at SNT Summertime Blues. Congratulations to Jack Amaya, and good job Tia Cassidy as well. She put up a very good fight, but it wasn't enough to kill the spirit and the fire inside Jack Amaya. That title is very well deserved.
Greetings, plebeians! It is I, your favorite vegan poet and local handsome fellow, Douglas Bacon. I am here to present and promote the greatest invention since gluten-free sliced bread, the WOCW subreddit. Oh yes, join us over on reddit.com to discuss all the latest news regarding NGR, WV, and SNT. You are more than welcome to post whatever topics you like, including fan art, speculation threads, and, memes? Indeed, nevertheless, join the conversation at www.reddit.com/r/WOCW. We hope to see you all there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring at this time, the prehistoric monster, Tyrannosaurus.
Here we go, the longest reigning SNT World Champion. He was only ever pinned once until last week, when something very, very interesting happens. After losing his World Championship to Duke Quinn at Total Domination, Bert Shetman said if he can beat 5 men in a row, he gets a rematch at Sin City. Well, he got through 4 of them, the 5th man being Cal Valen. And right before he got the final pin on him after a spear, the lights went out. And then this man appeared. We have no idea who he is or where he came from, but that distraction allowed Valen to capitalize. Springboard lights out and a headshot, and he pinned Tyrannosaurus. He didn't just roll him up, he full-on pinned the prehistoric monster and got himself that title shot at Sin City against either Duke Quinn or the 8-Bit Misfit. And now Tyrannosaurus is here to speak his mind about what happened.
I was robbed. After weeks and weeks of fighting and putting men in hospital beds and ending careers, I was one spear away from being guaranteed my world title shot. Valen, you have no idea how damn lucky you are. You've escaped my sights. For now. But trust me, I'm coming back for you, Maverick. Title or no title, I'm not finished with you. It just so happens that there are more important things on my mind. Like the hooded bastard who cost me my match. Listen here, you piece of trash. I don't know who you are, where you came from, or why you screwed with my business, but I can guarantee that you just made the biggest mistake of your life. Come out here and show yourself, you coward!
Tyrannosaurus, the prehistoric monster, the beast of SNT. Only ever pinned once. Well, it looks like I helped to change that. I have come to you with a message, one that should not be taken lightly. A warning. You are, without a doubt, the most powerful man in this Federation, but that power comes at a great price. You have injured many, many people, Tyrannosaurus. These men are never the same after they step in the ring with you. You have taken years off of these men's lives. You may not like it. You may not even be aware of it, but you are a killer. But so am I. I am something that comes into everyone's life sooner or later. I am the embodiment of the end of human life. I am the merchant of death. I am the Grim Reaper. I am tyranny. Death comes for us all, Tyrannosaurus. But it's coming for you first.
I'm not entirely sure what just happened. I don't know either. Oh my god, look in the ring, Tyrannosaurus. He's covered in blood. Oh my goodness. Death comes. Torn across his stomach. He's covered in cuts and bruises, but he's still standing. Good lord, this situation is getting incredibly out of hand. I have no idea what is going on, who this tyranny guy is, or what he wants with Tyrannosaurus. But we've never seen the prehistoric monster that beaten down before. I don't know if we ever will again, but this tyranny guy, he is not messing around. Welcome back to Summertime Blues, ladies and gentlemen. We're still not entirely sure what just happened with Tyrannosaurus and that tyranny fellow, but we just want to give a special thank you to Sludge Tracks on YouTube. He's been very kind and allowed us to use some of his music for our promos. We just want to give him a special thanks. Check out his YouTube channel in the description, as well as his Patreon page. And I'm just getting word that something is going on backstage, and we're going to cut to it. Let's check it out. That's the women's champion, Caitlin Rose. She's getting beaten down by KO Kissel and Amy. Two of the people she fought in her handicap match last week. Amanda Young. Amanda Young fighting off her attackers and making sure Caitlin's okay. Glad someone backstage is watching her back. Caitlin has a match later on tonight in a steel cage against the headhunter Kira from Clean EXE. And Kira has somehow either blackmailed or paid Amy and KO Kissel to be on her side. It looks like they're still under her control, but it's good that Amanda Young was there, able to give Caitlin some breathing room. And we'll have an update later on tonight if she'll still be able to compete in her title match.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is the non-stop open challenge. Introducing first, from Melbourne, Australia, weighing 274 pounds, he is the non-stop champion, Noah Morgan.
Like our announcer said, it's Non-Stop Open Challenge time. For those unfamiliar, the rules of the Non-Stop Open Challenge are simple. That man right there, the person holding that belt, that's Noah Morgan, the current Non-Stop champion. He has to defend that title every 2 weeks against anyone in WOCW. A lot of times it's been new debuts. This is how he debuted, actually. It was in the Non-Stop Open Challenge, and he won that title in his first match. That's right, Angus. He won that title off of Havoc. He has since defended against the likes of Tony Lau. Tonight will be a second defense, and anyone can challenge for it. Doesn't matter who walks through those doors, Noah Morgan has to defend his title against them. I'm going to find out right now who his opponent's going to be here tonight in Vancouver.
And his opponent, from the United Kingdom, weighing 305 pounds, he is the Pride of Edinburgh, Rory McCormick.
I like this guy, Angus. McCormick's one of my favorite on the roster. The Pride of Edinburgh. The big 6'5" Scotsman is here to bring some glory to Scotland. He's a Scot. Thank you. I think we gathered that. Yes, Rory McCormick. The last time we saw him was at Total Domination. And he has answered the Non-Stop Open Challenge here at Summertime Blues. He's going up against Noah Morgan. Noah's still undefeated in SNT. He's only had a few matches. He has remained undefeated in all of them. Quite the opposite of Rory McCormick, who has lost all of his matches. He has come close, though. His debut match was against Alex Nova on Christmas Eve last year. He put up a very good fight. Made a good name for himself, as well as giving out a great match with Alex Nova. I think he considers him a friend now. And we'll see how he does here tonight against the Non-Stop Champion. And no, taking little time, uppercut right away. I consider that a bit of a dirty move, but if it gets you to win against someone like Noah Morgan, I don't blame him. Also, speaking of Alex Nova, if you haven't watched Awakening yet, I highly suggest checking it out. NGR's Awakening, their first pay-per-view, fantastic show. But Alex Nova was competing in that match, in that card I should say, against Ryan Style and Stubbs for the Evolution Championship when the ref got knocked down and someone came through the crowd to attack Alex Nova, and it was Jay Ross, his brother, the same man that attacked him at London Blitz, the man that denied him time and time again for the Premier title. He followed him all the way to Brooklyn to attack his brother. And Alex got very, very annoyed. He said he will be leaving New Generation Rising. Who knows where he's going to be going after that? Who knows if he's going to stay in wrestling? Maybe he'll head over to GPW or Valor or FAM or something, but all we know, he may be coming back to SNT. I don't know anything. We'll have to talk to Chapman about that, but all we know is that Alex is fed up with his brother Jay Ross. Alex was one of the absolute fan favorites here in SNT, and he's been absolute favorite in NGR. It's a shame to see Ross just can't let things go. I understand where Ross is coming from, is that he blames Alex for everything. But at some point, you just gotta let things go, man. You gotta let it go. I don't care if there's a bad relationship, you gotta let it go. And Ross cannot let it go. Alright, we have focused enough on NGR Awakening. Like we said, go check out NGR Awakening. There's a link in the description. Amazing show. Fantastic. Especially that main event to crown the first ever NGR World Champion between DeAndre Steele and Tommy Next Gen Fenn. Tommy Fenn coming out on top after about a 25-minute bout. So congratulations to Tommy Fenn. We've been focusing a lot on NGR here. Let's focus back on this match here. SNT Summertime Blues, the Non-Stop Open Challenge. Big uppercut from Noah Morgan. I don't know what you're looking for here. Oh, there it is. We're just talking about NGR, so Angus, would you do your best Tom Jerkin impression for us? I would gladly do that. Brain Buster! Thank you. Well, it looks like Noah Morgan is setting up for something here. Rory's able to kick out the last one, but no, DDT from Rory. So, Ryan, you're a big Rory McCormick fan. That's safe to say? That is very safe to say, Angus. Can you tell us about where he got the Pride of Edinburgh nickname? I would gladly do that, Angus, after 1 second here. There you go, alley-oop. Rory McCormick got that name. Oh, hang on, Pin. I might have to tell you on the next episode we may have a new non-stop champion here tonight. No, we don't. Not yet, anyway. Anyway, Rory McCormick got that name. He was he always volunteered in Edinburgh. He was a big, family-friendly man. He'd always come out. He would show the kids, work out, get strong, follow your dreams. He was basically, they called him the equivalent of the Scottish John Cena. He loved kids. He was very patriotic. Always fighting for Scotland. He always, he competed in the Highland Games. He competed in several activities over there. Many athletic companies, but wrestling was never one of them until he came to SNT. He is wrestling in SNT so he can bring back a title to Edinburgh. He's been called the Pride of Edinburgh for quite a while. He wants to make that name even more. He wants to bring back even more to Scotland. I think doing it for patriotism and for the kids is a good reason as any. Very clean-cut guy, Roy McCormick. I'm about to say Ryan McCormick, weren't you? No? Hashtag for the kids. And speaking of hashtag, follow us on Twitter at SNT Wrestling. See, you're getting the plugs. Roy McCormick was doing well in this match, but he has been struggling. Noah Morgan getting on top of him here. The knee to the face there. This could be Noah Morgan's first defeat, or it could be his third victory. The dragon screw there, taking McCormick down. Now working the leg. Is he going for a submission here? No, he's just going to try and break his leg. That's very gentlemanly and sportsmanship-like. Morgan getting him back to his feet. He's setting him up once again for the knee drop brain buster. I don't know how Jerkin does it. Kick to the face right there. Oh, just blatant disrespect. Kicking the face and then scribbling it into the mat. That could leave you with a broken nose almost. Now McCormick. Again, going for the pump handle suplex, it looks like. Oh, but no. No, McCormick fighting out of it. Rory is getting fired up here tonight. Oh, man, it's a... Oh! Wicked forearm there. Now he's going for the pin. This could be lights out for Noah Morgan. Oh, not quite, not quite. I'll admit, it is a shame that Roy McCormick wasn't able to compete at London Blitz. If he had beaten Alex Nova, he would have been able to get into that fight. But he wasn't able to perform in his home country. Maybe someday we'll go back to do another London Blitz, or maybe we'll go to Scotland, do something there. We may even do a pay-per-view in Australia with a lot of Australian wrestlers on the roster, Noah Morgan being one of them, Cal Vallon being another. I'd love to go down under sometime, Ryan. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I feel as though SNT's second home is Australia. Now Noah Morgan swinging back to his feet. McCormick taking his time now. But he's taking his time, but he's looking for all the opportunities. He's looking for something to put down the non-stop champion with. Oh, and now just twisting him, contorting him, and all these sorts of knot. Oh, arms don't bend that way. Arms don't bend that way. A big stomp. Pushing the elbow against its fulcrum, I guess. And basically trying to make the elbow bend in a way it's not supposed to. I think I was cringing so hard at it. Painful, man. Now Roy McCormick back to his feet. Oh! Taunting McCormick with his own move. The wicked forearm, taking him down, but still unable to kick out of it. I'm sorry, he is able to kick out of it, unable to put him away. Noah Morgan's got to try harder than that. Noah Morgan's been putting away Tony Lau and Havoc fairly easily. This match has gone on actually pretty long, I'll admit that. Roy McCormick's been doing a spectacular job here. Oh, but it looks like he may have just signed his death warrant there, Ryan. Because here comes the Torture Rack Neckbreaker, the finishing move of Noah Morgan. I think I just jinxed it, guys. I think that's my fault. I'm going to blame you on that one. Noah Morgan retains his title. The non-stop champion lives to fight another day as the non-stop champion. Once again, McCormick put up a good fight, but it wasn't able to get the job done. Morgan's been on a tear recently. So far, I don't think we haven't seen anyone that can even really give him a run for his money. He seems to kick out of everything. If he doesn't kick out of, he puts you down just like that. He steals your move. He's a very aggressive competitor here in WOCW, and it wouldn't surprise me if he falls off that title for quite a while. But who knows? He has to defend it every 2 weeks. That can get tiring. I'm being told someone's coming on backstage again. It's Tia Cassidy talking with her tag team partner, AK-47 Violet Fox. Let's see what they have to say to each other. I'm pretty sure that's Morse code, Angus. And Fox is not at all happy with her partner's performance tonight. I think she wants some gold to come to the Outlaws. Looks like that didn't happen, but here's SNT General Manager Bert Shetman backstage, and oh, okay, I'll smile. Things are going good. Oh, things are not going good. Things are not going good at all. Alexander Skye just slapping the face of the General Manager. That is not a good way to get a promotion around here. I don't think he cares about a promotion anymore, Angus. Either way, it's now time for the Premier Championship ladder match. Let's check it out.
The following contest is a triple threat ladder match, and it is for the SNT Premier Championship. Introducing first, from Gotham City, weighing 161 pounds, he is the Champion of the Year, Gunso.
The Champion of the Year in this year's Zeus Awards. An upset that a lot of people did not see coming. Gunso was able to get into this match by using the fact that he won the Championship of the Year award to coerce Chipman into this. Yes, and Jay Ross was not all happy about that. He went to complain to Bert Chipman himself on the last week episode, and John Winters actually talked about it on Twitter, another man who's in this match, saying that he wasn't too fond of what's happened here either. He feels that Gunso should have earned his way into the match just like he did. Don Winters won a 6-man battle royal during this opportunity here against the Premier Champion, Tank.
And his opponents. First, from Blackpool, England, weighing 153 pounds, Don Winters.
It looks like Winters may have had a bit more of a beef with Gunso than we thought. Gunso is a big fan of Batman, and Winters is the Joker tonight. Interesting bit of ring psychology there, Angus. I think whether it's intimidation or maybe he just wanted to look cool for the match. I think he does look pretty cool. Either way, I guess you can say this is a Gotham ladder match. We've got Batman, we've got the Joker, and I guess you could say that Tank is Bane. We'll see if an alliance is formed here between either of these, any three of these men, or if it's just going to be an all-out brawl for the Premier Championship. See the ladder set up around ringside. The Premier Championship is currently suspended above the ring. I'd say probably 15, 20 feet up there. It's not even in frame. You can't see it. It's that high up. Don Winters wants to get his hands on that title himself. I think it would match his regular attire quite nicely. I'm not really sure that having a belt match your outfit is necessarily the best motivation for one to win a championship, but, I mean, you know, to each their own.
And from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 273 pounds, he is the Premier Champion, Tank.
This is actually Tank's second only match in Saturday Night Thunder. His first was when he won that match in a triple threat against Jay Ross and Alex Nova. That's right, Jay Ross had actually hired Tank to be his personal bodyguard and muscle, dealing with the likes of Cal Valen, put him to good use interrupting matches. But then at Total Domination, he interrupted the match, costing Alex Nova the victory. And Jay Ross retained by disqualification, but the match did not have a conclusive end. And then Jay Ross said that Nova was just going to go to Chipman and complain, and that exactly happened. So he fired Tank, and Tank speared him through a TV monitor in the locker room. Chipman then said that Tank was going to get into that match, made a triple threat, and Tank won, pinning Alex Nova. Yes, Tank has earned that title, even though he did not pin Jay Ross. Ross and Tank have not had a one-on-one match after all the conflict that has happened. It wouldn't surprise me if they end up having one sooner or later, but for right now, Jay Ross is not here. We have not seen Ross. Last time we saw him was, like when we said earlier, he crashed his brother's match at NGR Awakening. And hopefully he's not going to crash this one here tonight, but it wouldn't surprise me because a ladder match, there is no disqualification. He can come in here and ruin the match, but he can't win the championship. He can easily stop Tank from retaining. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Premier Championship is up for grabs. You can see it right there, suspended above the ring. All three men are here. They are ready to go. Gunso, Dawn Winters, and Tank. First one to climb the ladder and retrieve the title will be crowned the new non-stop champion. And things are already getting heated up here. Gunso's going for Tank. Winters interrupting that with a powerbomb. Tank rolling the outside, already going for the chair. Remember, there's no disqualification. Chairs are legal. Missing that, though, from Dawn Winters. Dawn knocking the chair out, and there's a cutter. All three men now on the outside. Looks like they're starting to disperse, going after some ladders of their own. Gunso's the first one to get a ladder into the ring. Winters taking a little time, taking the ladder from Gunso. Tank's got that chair. A chair shot right to the head of the champion of the year, and Gunso fighting out over the second one. Suplex! Oh my goodness! Tank got hit with the suplex, and then Gunso got hit with the springboard. Incredible move there. And Dawn Winters fighting back. Now Tank in the ring with the ladder is a little off center there. He's going to move it. Winters and Gunso, this is the first time those two have faced. This is actually the first time that any of these men have actually fought each other, unless you count that little scuffle that Gunso and Tank had the other day. Or the other week, I should say. Gunso's now got the ladder, taking everyone out. He is now, both men are down. It's the perfect time for him to climb that ladder, but Dawn Winters, okay, never mind. Dawn Winters still down and out. Winters getting back to his feet. Now Winters has the ladder. Now Gunso is down. What's going on? Gunso getting back to his feet now. Winters and Gunso going at it once again. Tank just patrolling the perimeter. Oh, big power slam there from Gunso. Now Tank, so he's setting up a ladder bridge on the outside. That could be a dangerous place. Power bomb or someone going through that. Be dangerous. That was the springboard elbow from the champion of the year. Now an uppercut from Tank. Tank seems to be taking control of this match. Gunso going for the suplex, tossing him. Just barely missing that ladder. That could have been devastating. Now Dawn Winters going after Tank. Catching him off guard, and Tank firing off with a flurry of blows. Now he's going for a suplex of his own. Another one. Taking Dawn Winters out, laying him flat out. Now a third suplex. There it is. Now it's time for Tank to get the ladder, get up there, but Gunso coming in, taking him out. Dawn Winters got a little buried under the ladder there for a second. Winters is back up. Or at least is in the process of getting back up. And Gunso is just taking no crap from Tank. And now all three men on the outside. Gunso going in the corner, the dropkick missing there. Now Gunso going back into the ring while it's unoccupied, and all three men quickly follow suit. And Gunso goes down. Dawn Winters taking it back to Gunso, taking it down to both men. Now everyone is down. He's the last man standing. He's going to go up the ladder, but both men are getting back to the top pretty quick. Oh, and Dawn Winters is very precariously perched there. Off the top! Holy crap! Did you see that, Ryan? That was amazing. I sure did, Angus. That was amazing. Gunso taking down Tank, and in the process, a senton from the top of the ladder from Winters. Things seem to be quieting down a little bit. I can't imagine they'll stay that way for long. Now Dawn going to the top. Both men going to the top. He's firing the big right hooks there from Dawn Winters. Gunso coming back with a chop. A Tank. Oh, both men going down. And Tank stands tall as the shortest man in the match. Now he's picking up Dawn once again. Going for another suplex. That man has been on his back more than he's been on his feet, I swear to God. Now it's Tank's turn. Both the combatants are down for him to go up top. He's a little worn out so far in his competition. He is not going up there too quickly. But he has got his hands on the Premier title. First man to actually touch that championship. And now both men are in the ring. And oh my goodness! Electric chair drop coming in. Just narrowly avoiding the ladder there. Now, Goonso, big power slam. Don Winters. Goonso gonna get the ladder now. I'm not exactly sure where Tank went. I think he got knocked the hell out. Goonso just trying to find the right place to put down that ladder. Square in the ring seems like a good idea to me. Now up top, going for the ladder. Now Tank is climbing his way up. But Don Winters once again trying to tip that ladder over. Oh, he goes down. Tank is down. Goonso's just dangling. And now an electric chair drop of his own. Taste of Don's own medicine. Goonso's got to be feeling after that one. He's gone to the outside. Now Tank and Don Winters. Don taking it to the Premier Champion. Up against the ropes. And his back off kick to the stomach and into the corner. What is Don Winters doing here? He is just toying with the Premier Champion. Looks like Goonso's back to his feet and in the ring. It's a little too late to save Tank, not that I think he'd want to, after what Tank did to him a couple weeks ago. And Goonso setting the ladder up once again. Here comes Tank one more time. Now Don Winters is unopposed, going up the ladder on his own. Suplex there. Now Goonso, oh my God! Unable to get time to get pushed down the ladder, he just went straight for the drop kick. Don Winters drop kicking the former non-stop champion. Now the ladder goes down. Winters and Goonso. Now over the top rope. What is Goonso looking for here? I don't think he's looking for any further action, actually. Okay, never mind. And now Goonso has a clear line of sight. That championship belt is all his. Now Tank getting back to his feet. He's looking to take it to Goonso once again, beating him in the back of the legs, trying to weaken him. It's going to be real hard to climb the ladder if you don't have any legs. I don't think he's going to take off his legs. I guess I think he's just going to try and incapacitate them. But Goonso, his legs seem to be working just fine. Now dropping him down once again. Don Winters going immediately after Goonso. And now Faith takes attention on Tank. Kick to the stomach, but oh, no. Tank was getting a little bit faster for that. Irish whip over the top. Now Winters is laid out, and Tank is the last man standing. He's threatening Don Winters to stay down. I don't think he was taking more time. I think he was trying to incapacitate him a little more. As Don Winters keeps coming up, keeps being a thorn in his side. If Tank can take him out of the equation right now and take him out of the match permanently, I think that'll be okay by his standards. Admittedly, I don't think Tank has very high standards. But we'll see there. Fireman's carry, Don Winters. Still able to get out of it, getting away from that ladder. Another ladder being set up in the ring. Goonso is back in here now. Positioning the ladder just how he wants. Now it's a scuffle going on the outside. Don going up top. Goonso and Tank down at the bottom there, fighting it out. In the corner, and Tank is not going to let Don get another shot there. And Don just flopping down. He is getting exhausted this match. His wrist couldn't hold him up any longer. Now Goonso sending Tank over the top rope. And now going to the top turnbuckle. This is going to be an absolutely brutal moment here. Goonso off the top. Swanton bomb through the ladder. Oh my goodness. That may have just taken the Premier Championship out of the equation entirely. Goonso is back to his feet already. Now just dropping the ladder on top of Tank. And able to get a good positioning on it. He's going to have to go out there and get it himself. And Tank is already getting back up to his feet, creating some separation between him and the champion. Now back into the ring, but there is no ladder in the ring. Tank is in no man's land right now. It looks like the ladder's being introduced. Don Winters on there. Tank has not seen that Winters is there. Tank and Goonso still fighting on there, down closest to our end. But Don Winters setting up the ladder in the ring. Now Don taking it to the Premier Champion. Big clothesline taking him down. Now Goonso. Two men just stalking each other. Who's going to make the first move? And it is going to be Goonso. Irish whip into the corner. Big splash. A little avoided by Tank, though. And now Tank's got him up, spinning him around. A big neck breaker there. Winters coming back into the fray. Looks like he's going to go to the top rope. And the question is, I don't know who he's going to target, Tank or Gunso. Gunso getting back to his feet, drop kick to the back of Tank's head. Well, I saw that question. Now the two high flyers, Gunso and Tank. I'm sorry, Gunso and Don Winters. Can you imagine if Tank was a high flyer? Jeez. Joker and Batman in the ring now. And the stare down commencing. Don Winters saying that this is his moment. This is his time to claim his first championship in WOCW. And over the top rope, Gunso just letting him be. He's going after the ladder now. Now Don back into the ring, Tank back into the ring. All three men in here. The ladder is set up. It's anyone's game at this point. It's just a matter of who can get up the ladder and who can stay at the top. And it's clearly not going to be Tank, at least for now. Now Don Winters laying in with the blows, the left hooks, the right hands. Spine buster! I'll knock the wind out of your sails. Now Gunso going on the outside, taking a breath. And Tank getting up to the top. On the knee and the neck breaker. Knee breaker, maybe. I don't know, there's no knee being broken there. It depends how thick Tank's skull is. Now once again, the opportunity is here for Don Winters to climb that ladder and become the new Premier Champion. Now Tank getting back to his feet. Don Winters, I'm not sure if he wants to, he's focusing on Tank for the second. And Tank now fully back to his feet. The two having a stare down. Tank going to the top. And Don Winters following suit. At least trying to take him down, but oh, Gunso having none of it and now taking down Tank. The Premier Champion is not going to be able to hold on to his title if Gunso has anything to say about it. And once again, Gunso throwing Don on the outside. He is fighting these men 2-on-1. And Don unceremoniously dumped on the outside. Now it's Gunso's turn to go up to the top, stop Tank from getting that championship and keeping it with him. Now he is beating down on the Premier Champion. The big shots making Ric Flair plowed there. Did you say plowed? And down goes Tank. Be quiet, Ryan. And Gunso going to the top now. What is he looking for? Another swanton to Tank! Now Don Winters capitalizing on the opportunity. Tank is out cold. Being driven in the ladder. The ladder is down once again, just like Tank. Don Winters getting tossed on the outside. And what's Gunso looking to do here? He's going after the ladder once again. Don Winters coming back in. And Gunso taking down the Joker of this match. Now this time Gunso. The ladder is in place. Don Winters is down. Tank is down. That title is hanging so delicately. Now Tank is back to his feet. He's going to try and get up the ladder. Is he going to have time to stop Gunso from getting it? No, he doesn't! We have a new Premier Champion! Gunso has taken his crown and he is now a two-time champion here in WOCW. Congratulations, Gunso. The man that was added at the last minute by the boss for good behavior is now a two-time champion. I can't imagine Don and Tank are very happy about that. They can be happy about it later because right now is Gunso's moment to celebrate that he's the new Premier Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome at this time, Aaron Albright.
Aaron Albright is not what I would call the most popular guy in the room right now, Ryan. I can certainly agree with that. And I guess he made some very, very scathing comments about not only Jason Taylor and Alex Nova, but all of NGR, all New Generation Rising. He called a bunch of failures, cowards. I'm not sure why he's out here tonight. He's not scheduled for a match. It wouldn't surprise me if he's just out here to say more smack talk about New Generation Rising, especially after the most recent pay-per-view. In fact, it was their first ever pay-per-view, Awakening. Like we said, go check out Awakening. Link is in the description. Really good stuff there. It featured matches from SNT members such as King Mac III, Doom and Demise, Beverly Blake, Insidious Sterling, and of course, Alex Nova. Let's see what Albright has to say for himself. It seems like my comments may have ruffled a few feathers over New Generation Rising. Good. I stand by what I said. NGR is the B show in WOCW. That's where all the failures who couldn't make it in SNT go. Some old rundown barn in Texas sounds like the perfect place for a bunch of pathetic, wasted, soulless punks who wrestle for $5 and a handshake from the booker. Yeah, Albright, really seemed like a charming fellow, doesn't he? Call me whatever you want. Not a single one of them is on my level. No one can touch me. Consider this an open letter from SNT to NGR. You can take Warfare and you can shove it right up your... Oh, Albright, you might want to stop talking, like, right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring, from New Generation Rising, the NGR World Champion, Tommy Fenn.
The next generation of professional wrestling is here at Summertime Blues. Tommy Fenn just won that title a week ago. 7 days he has held that belt. And he has come all the way from New Generation Rising to silence Aaron Albright. I don't know if he's going to try and silence him or at least give him something else to think about, but Albright is certainly not happy he's here. I don't think Aaron actually thought anyone would show up. If anyone did show up, it'd be someone like King Mac or Alex America or Sexual Machismo. He was not expecting the NGR World Champion to show his face here at Summertime Blues. Well, to be fair, I guess I wasn't either. I don't think anyone was expecting him to show up. Looks like he's grabbing a microphone there. He's taking off his jacket and he is just going to lay into Albright.
Tommy Fenn, eh? I'm not sure if you're bold or stupid for interrupting me.
I could say the same thing to you, Albright. Are you bold, or are you stupid for insulting the most hardcore show in WOCW? Because when you trash talk about NGR, you directly insult its World Heavyweight Champion. And that man is me, Tommy Next Gen Fenn.
You? Hardcore? The only thing hard about you is your thick skull, Fenn. How'd a punk like you even get to be a world champion?
You know, I find winning matches is a big help. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Albright? How many singles matches have you exactly won? How many, Albright? How many? Did you say none? Whoa! Hey, maybe you should come over and join the rest of us failures in NGR. Failures like our new women's tag team and evolution champions. I mean, hell, that crazy SOB Insidious Sterling holds the SNT Tag Team Champions, now alongside Gus Reviews, a championship that not even you were good enough to hold, especially since you got pinned and lost your contendership. So, Albright, before you call someone a failure, how about looking at a mirror first? Look in the mirror and cry. Look in the mirror and stare face to face with reality, Albright, because you're a failure. You're never gonna win a championship, no matter which brand you end up on, in all of WOCW.
I've had just about enough of your crap, Fenn. Next week on Warfare, I'm crashing the show and taking you down.
Why wait? We've got a pumped up crowd right here in Vancouver. I say we settle this right here and right now. You and me, Albright, and I'll send you on a one-way, no-return trip to Brain Buster Boulevard. And hey, I'm also giving you the biggest opportunity in your entire damn career. I'll put my New Generation Rising World Heavyweight Championship on the line. You want to have me as a failure? Brother, I will prove that you have messed with the wrong man. Ref, ring the bell. Let's go.
And it looks like we have a very impromptu match here, folks. It's Aaron Albright versus Tommy Fenn for the NGR World Championship. That is insane. And Fenn just won that title 7 days ago at NGR Awakening after defeating DeAndre Steele for it. And now he's already putting it up on the line. Albright getting some strategy in here, taking the turnbuckle pad off. See if he can win his first singles match. And if he does win this, it'll be an incredible victory for him. After all this stuff he said about NGR and them being failures, why exactly would he even want the world title? Their world title, if anything. It's insult to injury, Angus. He gets the title, he takes it away from NGR's world champion, he holds it, that is his, he can do whatever he wants to with it. He can throw it on the ground, he can stomp on it, he can take a crap on it if he wanted to. I mean, like, a literal? Yes, Angus, literally. Ew. Now Finn here going with a big suplex, taking down Albright. As Albright said earlier, I'm not sure if this is if Tommy Fenn is bold or stupid for coming out here and doing this. Albright is definitely not playing around here. And he has his back turned. Oh! Face first in that exposed turnbuckle. Could break your nose, cut your lip or something. That is not at all safe. Aaron Albright doesn't care about safety, Angus. He cares about winning. He has yet to win a title, which is the reason he showed up at SNT. He was a part of the Commonwealth with Jason Taylor, and they went 2-2 for tag team matches. They weren't around that long. But those 2 losses they suffered were both #1 contendership matches, and Albright got sick of Taylor not pulling up his end of the weight. Now, Tommy Fenn with a power bomb. Albright going flat on his back. You know, I see what you're saying, Ryan. I know that Albright was upset about what happened, and that he still hasn't gotten a championship match. This is his first championship match in SNT. Now sending Albright in the corner, going for the super kick and missing that. A lot of super kicks in Tommy Fenn's arsenal. You know, a lot of the NGR guys use them. Big fan of more there, as well as brainbusters. In fact, it wasn't until this last Saturday in Brooklyn, NGR Awakening, that Tommy Fenn's finishing maneuver, at least one of them, Brainbuster Boulevard, was kicked out of by DeAndre Steele. And there's a super kick, this time it connected. Albright going down, and the fans loving Fenn here tonight. As you heard earlier, they certainly weren't a fan of Albright, saying some rather inappropriate things to him. Boot to the face by Fenn. Next generation of professional wrestling versus one half of the Commonwealth. You can't even call him one half of the Commonwealth anymore, Angus. I mean, look what his shirt says. He took that old Commonwealth shirt and wrote, "Kill the Commonwealth." There's a big signature spine buster. I'm going for the pin, hook of the leg. Aaron Albright's not moving. There he goes. Kick out at 2. Albright could still be walking out here with that championship, Angus. Don't count him out yet. I'm not counting him out, but Tommy Fenn is on a next level compared to Albright. Like he said, Angus, no one else is on Albright's level. No one in NGR can touch him, and I think he's right. Albright has proven to be a very aggressive competitor, and unfortunately that aggressive streak has not always turned out in his favor for winning the matches, but he always leaves an impact on his opponents. And I think even if he doesn't win this title here tonight... Oh, there's a DDT! I was like, even if he doesn't win the title here tonight, Tommy Fenn will be walking out the arena a changed man. There's the hook of the leg. We could be seeing the new champion right here, right now. Not quite, Ryan. Tommy Fenn kicking out at 2. Fenn better watch out. Albright's looking for something big here. I think he's looking for the Albright adjustment. He's got him up into the fireman's carry. Albright adjustment! Drag him close to the ring, getting away from the ropes. That's some good ring awareness there. Going for the cover. Tommy Fenn, just kicking out in the neck of time. The DDT and the Albright adjustment combination couldn't keep the next generation of professional wrestling down. Albright's looking like he's in a bit of pain there. His back seems to hurt. Catching on the tailbone there. And now Fenn's got him up. What you looking for here? Tommy Gun! Tommy Gun! Taking down Aaron Albright. With that finishing maneuver there, that cutter, that may be enough to put him away. Not like this, Albright. You got some more fight in you. I can feel it. Keep it up, man. There we go. And Aaron Albright getting right back up after the Tommy Gun. Not even letting Fenn get the pin in, but Tommy Fenn firing back with right hands. Now Albright in control, elbow to the face. Now going for a cover, his own rope break there. And I'm going to get it cut. The foot was under the rope. Now Fenn launching in, coming in with a flurry of elbows. Back body drop. What's he going for here? And there's another big signature spine buster. Fenn is once again in control. And then, just when you think he's down and out, Albright coming back in. There he goes with a German suplex. Now what's he looking for here? He's looking for a submission. He's locking the arms. He's got the camel clutch locked in, wrenching at the neck of the Next Generation. Now this could be a tap out right here. Maybe not Albright. Maybe we'll keep the hold locked in for too long. Now Fenn getting back in control. Another big signature spine buster. Albright is not moving again this time. We'll see if... Oh, Fenn. Fenn able to get another move off. Now he's Albright. A big clothesline standing still, taking him down. And the fans certainly seem to have their opinions about Albright. I disagree with their opinions. I think Albright has got this in the bag. Now Albright once again with another Albright adjustment. One more Albright adjustment to the NGR World Champion. That could be it. Albright could be walking out of here with that gold belt over his shoulder. And the ref incoming. We're going to have a new NGR champion. He's not going to be from NGR, but no! Albright still unable to get it in. 2 Albright adjustments. The Next Generation keeps kicking out. Albright is just getting more and more angry. He is becoming enraged at this entire situation. We've seen the proof. Albright has a really bad temper, Ryan. Everyone's seen it. Super kick! Taking him down. And now just drilling his face in the mat. Tommy Fenn standing tall over this. We'll see how long that lasts. A big left hook. Over on the ropes. Now going for the stun gun. Oh no! Suplex using the ropes as leverage. Looks like Fenn's busted Albright open. I think he's bleeding from his forehead. Now going to the Irish Whip reversal. Aaron Albright over the top rope. Bringing Fenn back into the ring. And going for the pin once again. And Tommy Fenn again with a kick out. This has been an absolutely insane match. A completely impromptu match. No one even knew this was happening. No one knew Tommy Fenn was even in the building. No one knew Tommy Fenn was even in Canada. This is Albright's home country. Can you imagine the reaction the crowd would have if their hometown boy wins the title? Well, judging by the reaction earlier, it sounds like they don't really like him that much anyway. Oh, what's... Oh! I thought he was going for another spine buster, but Albright reversing it into a DDT. And Fenn's looking a little worse for wear. I think the match is taking its toll on him. It's taking its toll on both these men. And catching the leg and taking him down. And what's Tommy Fenn looking for now? One more big signature spine buster. I think that's the 4th in the match. Oh, and he's setting things up here. We're going to see another Tommy gun. Oh, I don't think so. I think he's setting up. Yes, he is. It's time for Albright to take a trip to Brain Buster Boulevard. Driving the head of his opponent into the mat. It's absolutely brutal maneuver. Only one man's kicked out of that before, and oh wow, it looks like Albright might actually be hurt after that one. The ref checking in on him. And Fenn just letting him be and going for the pin afterwards. What kind of piece of crap does that, Angus? The piece of crap who just retained his championship, that's who. Tommy Fenn is still the NGR World Heavyweight Champion. Tommy Fenn had to injure his opponent in order to keep that title, Angus. I don't think that's very sportsmanlike. I think it gives more credit to Aaron Albright, the fact that he kept going despite his injury, at least trying to keep on going. He fought through that whole match. kicking out of all those moves, but it just took that final trip to Brainbuster Boulevard to put him away. It's the worst Green Day song I've ever heard. Anyway, congratulations, Tommy Fennell, retaining that championship. And we'll make sure Albright gets some medical attention backstage.
And we have a first two-time champion in SNT history. Caitlin Rose is the new women's champion.
Nothing is safe. No one is safe. I want the champion. She will give me the division or she will be terminated. We are clean. You seem to think I care about winning. I don't. I care about humiliating you. I hired KO. Your own tag team partner joined my side.
You're all talk. You pay people and you try to humiliate me. You call yourself a headhunter? You can't even beat me by yourself.
You haven't beaten me by yourself. I know exactly how to end this. And it ends with me holding your title above my head at Summertime Blues.
You want a title match? You've got it.
At Summertime Blues, it's going to be Kira versus Caitlin Rose for the Women's Championship in the first steel cage match in SNT history.
The following contest is a steel cage match, and it is for the SNT Women's Championship. Introducing first, representing Clean EXE from parts unknown weighing 132 pounds, the headhunter, Kira.
There she is, ladies and gentlemen, Kira, the headhunter from Clean EXE. She's been absolutely tormenting the two-time women's champion Caitlin Rose over the past few weeks. She's made her lose by a countout. She's had people hire her to attack her mid-match. She paid off or blackmailed her own tag team partner to make a 3-on-1 handicap match. Caitlin Rose has been having one hell of a time with Kira and Clean EXE. Caitlin wants to put a stop to Clean's invasion here tonight. When Clean first debuted in SNT, they set their sights directly on the women's division. Kira said she was going for the throat. She was taking over the division, and it looks like she's done that so far. The reason this match here tonight is in a steel cage is to keep other people out. It's to keep people like Amy and KO Kissel out of the ring. Even though it didn't keep them from attacking the women's champion backstage earlier on the show.
And her opponent, from Fort Wayne, Indiana, weighing 235 pounds, she is the SNT Women's Champion and Female Wrestler of the Year, Caitlin Rose.
That woman right there is the first person to ever hold the same championship twice in WOCW. The first person to hold two different titles was Big Dollar Jim. And as we've seen tonight, Gunso and Insidious Sterling have joined that club, but Caitlin was the first to hold the same title more than once. And she has proven her power, her skill, her dominance, her athleticism in this division. She single-handedly took the division back from Roxanne Oxley. And you can say what you want. Maybe Roxanne just didn't want to deal with Caitlin anymore. Or you could say that Roxanne was scared off by Rose. She's now over in Double V Wrestling, which we highly recommend you go check out. Remember, link is in the description. Double V Wrestling is still part of the WOCW family, Victory Vengeance Wrestling, all women's federation. Fantastic shows on there. Check out their latest pay-per-view, Out of Control. This rivalry has been building for weeks. Neither of those women have actually pinned the other. And this entire time, the only one of these two that's gotten pinned was Caitlin, after getting hit with a headhunter, a kiss goodbye, and a twisted kiss. And then Amy pinned her in that handicap match. An absolutely brutal display. And here we go. The steel cage has been lowered. The bell has been rung. This match is underway. It is Kira versus Caitlin Rose. Kalen firing off the flurry of right hands instantly to kick things off. The springboard there. Oh, missing that one. Taking an arm drag. Kira standing tall. Remember the rules for a steel cage match? You can use whatever you want in the ring. You can win via pinfall, submission, or by climbing over the top of the cage with both feet touching the floor. Now Kira up top. A big splash to the champion. Hook to the leg. Kick out at 0. Not even a 1 count there. For those that need a refresher or didn't watch our most recent episode, Clean EXE, the 4-person stable, the rest of their men, they have 3 men and 1 woman. Kira being the 1 woman, they have 3 other members, Orion, Jet, and Anarchy. Those 3 men made their tag team debut, beating the Morris brothers and Mike Alpha. I think it's also worth mentioning that Anarchy was not a brand new member to WOCW. He was actually Jared Smith, the anarchist submission experts. He joined up with Clean and started teaming with them. Anarchy actually got the pinfall on that 6-man tag. Now Caitlyn going up top, catching her with the head scissors. Kira goes down. Rose looking to escape the cage. I think she's turning around seeing Kira's getting it up. It's not worth going right now. She's got to beat down the headhunter a little further before she can get up there. And fighting out of the reversal there. And then just taunting her. Oh! Drop kick to the face. A bad time to taunt there. This whole feud has been around humiliation. Kira doesn't want to win the title because she wants the title. She wants to get it off of Caitlyn to humiliate her. To leave her with nothing. If you look there at Caitlyn's right arm. You can tell she's actually bandaged up a little bit after the assault that happened earlier in the show backstage. She also has some bandages under her shirt. Can't really see those for obvious reasons. But her arm did take a bit of a beating there from KO and Amy. Thankfully, Amanda Young actually came in to break things up between the 3 ladies. Scaring off. Either scaring off or just giving enough time for Caitlyn to get back to her feet. I haven't seen much of Amanda Young in SNT. I'm sure Caitlyn's very grateful for what she did backstage. And now Caitlyn is going to begin her ascension from the ring. But Kira catching up with her. And now both women falling flat back onto the canvas. Kira now taking full control of this match. Whenever you say that, Angus, control always switches back. Yeah, but this time I think I'm actually right. Now getting Caitlyn more towards the ring, getting her away from the ropes. She's clearing some room. There we go. Taking down the women's champion. Now going to the middle rope. I'm not sure what she's looking for here. Going for a senton bomb. But Caitlyn dodging out of the way there. And here we go. Going for the knee drop brain buster. Oh, no. And Kira fighting out of that one. Denying Caitlyn the satisfaction of getting that brain buster. And here we go. I thought she was going for a backstabber for a second. No, Hurricane Rana. Like we said earlier, Ryan, this match isn't necessarily about the title. It's more about the respect and humiliation. Speaking of humiliation, Kira going for the Kinshasa. That's Caitlyn's finisher. Oh, but Caitlyn giving her a taste of her own medicine, not letting that happen. And Kira getting taken out. Kinshasa unable to connect, but just the audacity of that. If Caitlyn had been put away by her own finishing maneuver and lost her title that way, that would be the ultimate humiliation. I think that is exactly what Kira wants to happen. The fans here in Vancouver are still 100% behind the women's champion. Now Caitlyn Rose going to the top rope, going for the dropkick and connecting on the knees. Focusing her attack on the leg for now. Bit different, Caitlyn's strong style. She usually focuses on the head. Wouldn't surprise me if this match could go on for quite a while. It wouldn't surprise me if she gives Kira some sort of head injury. I mean, we've seen champions do it before tonight's. I mean, before in the night or before tonight's actual show? I mean, before the match we just saw, where Tommy Fenn possibly give Aaron Albright a concussion. And speaking of concussions, knee drop brain buster! Oh, I apologize. Now hooking the leg, going for the cover. And Kira Kicking out. Not enough to put her away just yet, Caitlin. It's going to take more than that, and you know exactly what it's going to take. Needs to pop off at least a Kinshasa to put away the headhunter. Well, Ryan, we don't know if that's actually going to work. I mean, only one person has kicked out of the Kinshasa before, and that was Roxanne Oxley. But, oh, she's teasing it this time. She's teasing it this time. We're going to see if it can connect. This maybe not to put her away. No, dodging it. What's she looking for here? Headhunter! Headhunter! Face first into the mat. That cutter is absolutely devastating. But yet, Caitlin Rose still has been pinned by it. We're going to see if that continues here tonight. Now hook to the leg. Caitlin Rose is not moving right now. But there she goes, the kick out. Still unable to put her away with that headhunter. It's going to take more than one, Kira. It's going to take more than one. And Rose with the kip up, back to her feet. And Kira trying to land a few shots in her. Caitlin dodging out of the way. And these two just working at each other. Irish whip into the corner now. What's Caitlin looking for here? And just staring into the eyes of Kira. And just going in with the kicks now. And taking some time to catch her breath. Up and over again. She's going to go for the turnbuckle slam. No, once again with the head scissors. I keep thinking she's going to, when she gets her up like that, she's going to slam her face first in the turnbuckle. That'd be a devastating way to end things. Again, it would definitely show that with her strong style. Aim for the head. Always aim for the head. And that last blow seemed to put Kira down for the count. The headhunter has not moved. Well, now she's moving. Now Caitlin's taking this opportunity to climb out of the ring. She can get both feet on the floor on the outside. She retains her championship. She's getting up slowly though, but Kira's getting up there too. Both these women getting a bit fatigued by the match so far. Now the headhunter's got her. Both women falling back to the mat. Now Kira scouting her target, looking for a precise place to strike the exact same move Caitlin just inflicted on her. And she is turning the tables. Now going to the top rope. What's she looking for here? Possibly the moon stomp. A devastating maneuver, and we've seen it happen before. She was going for it! But Caitlin dodging out of the way. And catching the foot once again. Not only has she been focusing on the head, but she's been focusing on the feet as well. She can take the feet out of the equation and take the legs out. And Kira can't use a lot of her arsenal. She has a lot of springboard moves, a lot of quick stuff. Standing moonsault, foot stomp, moonsault. And if Caitlin can take her, can injure her legs, take her out of the equation, once again, I think one knee catching her knee, then one, I think her knee caught the knee, and then the fist caught the head. It's quite a combination strike there. And Kira getting the champion back to her feet. Caitlin getting up on her own willpower. Now getting her up once again for another knee drop, brain buster! This crowd in Vancouver is out for blood here tonight. And Caitlin not even going for the pin, continuing to work on the head. She's trying to give her a concussion, I swear. Now Caitlin once again working her way up the cage. Kira back to her feet, not going to let that happen. Bring her down one more time. And so far, the steel cage has been serving its purpose, Angus. No one has come down to ringside. KO isn't here. Amy isn't here. I guess also that's a wicked combo strike, I gotta say though. We'll talk about that for a second. But also that turn, Amanda Young is now here. No one supporting Caitlin's side is out here. I haven't seen Amanda Young, no Jackamea. No one. It's been all Caitlin in this matchup so far. It's been all Caitlin and it's been all Kira. You gotta say that. Now Rose going to the top rope. Missing the leg drop there. Oh, and a big kick right into the face of the champion. Now trying to work the leg. If Kira can keep Caitlin down as well, can injure the leg, that Kinshasa is not going to do nearly as much damage as it could. Both women stalking each other, missing the kick there. Rose missing the kick too. She's fighting back with a flurry of blows. What's she going for here? Oh, right in the face. Two knees in the face, breaking the code right there. Now Kira getting back to her feet once again. She has found a second wind here. She is getting back to her feet, staying up. Irish whip. Oh no, turned around to a drop toe hold. And Kira still gets back up. As she said to Caitlyn, I think Caitlyn just wants to do what Kira told her to do and just stay down. German suplex from the champion there. And still getting back to her feet. You have to admire the tenacity of Kira here. Both these women are refusing to go down without a fight. Left hook. I'm not sure what she's looking to do here. Getting her up against the cage. Oh! Speaking of against the cage. Caitlyn lifting her up and then dropping her down with a spine buster. Getting some tips from Tommy Fenn there. And I'm not sure what Caitlyn's going for here. Once again into the cage. No! Big knee to the face. Damage to the legs have been done, but it seems those legs are working just fine, especially the knees. And that's what matters the most. Kira. These women just getting in the face of each other. This is a full-on brawl right now. There's no wrestling involved right here. This is just a fight. Now Kira taking a second to get on the ropes. Caitlyn just thinking what her next move is. Trying to figure out what the best tactical decision is to make here. Because Kira is not going down easy. I don't think escaping the cage is going to be the best course of action here. Now going again for the arm. Big forearm strike, missing it. Enziguri taking down the champion. Now into the cover. No over the leg this time, but Caitlyn still fighting out of it. Not even a 1 count. We've seen the resiliency of Rose before, Angus. Remember that the 3-on-1 handicap match? It took so many moves. Caitlyn was surviving for so long. And she kept getting back to her feet. It's just the one time after the twisted kiss that she wasn't able to get back up. Into the corner, and Kira fighting out of it, reversing it her own. Now Irish whip, Caitlyn going into the corner. Now what's Kira looking for here? Middle rope moonsault. The women's champion. Into the pin once again, and Caitlyn still kicking out. No time to retaliate, no time to react. This is pure instinct right here. These are the moves of a veteran, Ryan. Caitlyn has been here since the early days. Corkscrew standing moonsault from the headhunter. And once again, going for the pin. Is Caitlyn going to be able to kick out of this one? Yes, she still gets it. The most powerful woman in SNT still refusing to stay down. She won this division back from Roxanne Oxley, and she is not going to lose it to some creep in a mask. Rose may have the power, but Kira has the numbers. And that's the whole reason this match was set inside a steel cage, so that the number advantage couldn't come into play. I mean, what do you think this should be, Ryan? Just a regular no disqualification match? If that's the case, Kira's just going to have KO or Amy come in. Maybe she'll hire Roxanne to come back. Maybe we'll see someone from Double V. We don't know. The limits, the reach of clean EXE. And now Caitlyn with a cattle mutilation. Trying to make her tap out. Remember, a submission is a viable way to win this matchup. And she's just wrenching the neck there, pulling her down. And Kira, oh, knee to the back of the skull. And a slap right across the face. This humiliation factor is still a big part for Kira. Now it's into the corner, and Caitlyn once again going to go for that head scissors. Throwing her down onto the mat. The headhunter. Seen better days. She has definitely seen better days. And Rose regaining some control here. Kira is definitely getting weak. Crawling across the ring right now. She's going to have some sort of miracle to save her. Needs to hit another headhunter or maybe a moon stomp or something. Getting out of that one. And Caitlyn still hasn't hit the Kinshasa. I think she's trying to win without it. I don't know. But from what we've seen here, these two women just absolutely beating the hell out of each other. These two women despise each other. And the pop-up dropkick to the face, continuing the assault on the head. And Caitlyn has ample time to escape the cage. But I think she wants to put Kira down with a pinfall. Or a submission. She doesn't want to escape the cage. Kira wants to make this about humiliation. And Caitlyn wants to humiliate Kira. There's only the one attempt we've seen 2 attempts at Kinshasa, both in reverses, one from each woman. And the forearm there missing. Dropkick not missing. That one connected. Now Kira going to the top. There's the moon stomp! That devastating maneuver. She's not going for the pin yet. I I think she still wants to add the humiliation, Angus. If she can win by climbing out of the cage, I would just add to it even more. Now she's at the top, Caitlyn back to her feet, but she's not moving. I think she wants to go for it. She wants to go for something big off the top of the cage! But Caitlyn fighting back. Kinshasa! Pulling that out of nowhere. Oh, but she's not done. She's not done. Are we going to see a second Kinshasa? Yes, we are! 2 Kinshasas in a row! We've never seen that happen before, Angus. Devastating! She has got to have a broken jaw after that one. And now Rose going for the pin once again after 2 Kinshasas. And there you have it, folks. Caitlyn retains the Women's Championship. It's been an incredible night for women's wrestling here at Summertime Blues, I'll say that. I think we can say that our first ever steel cage match was a rousing success. That's right, Kira put in everything she had, but Caitlyn Rose had just a little bit more in her tank. Kira going for a jump off the top of the steel cage, possibly going for a moon stomp, but Caitlyn reversing it and hitting her with not 1, but 2 Kinshasas right in the face. We're going to have a lot of people backstage are going to have some head problems. Our medical staff's going to be very busy tonight. After a match like that, it wouldn't surprise me if Kira's out for a bit. It wouldn't surprise me if Caitlyn's out for a bit, but Caitlyn is still standing strong and standing tall as SNT's Women's Champion. You saw them earlier tonight with Jack and May versus Tia Cassidy. Make sure to go check out Victory Vengeance Wrestling, aka Double V Wrestling. Links in the description, along with a link to New Generation Rising's pay-per-view, Awakening. We'd also like to once again give a special thank you to the band Filth Majesty for their song Downtown Terrorizer, off the EP of the same name, available now on Bandcamp. Highly recommend picking that up. There's some great tracks on there. My personal favorite is Stro Song. My favorite is The Brood. And now we're going to cut backstage for a second. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the SNT World Champion Duke Quinn backstage getting ready for his match. Now it looks like Tommy Fenn back there giving him some advice, maybe some good luck. Maybe Duke Quinn should be giving advice. He's been the veteran here. But either way, congratulations to Tommy Fenn on retaining his championship, and we'll see if the Dukester can retain his in the main event coming up after this next match. That's right, it's after this next match, because right now, Angus, you need complete silence for the introduction of the King.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, residing in his castle in Manchester, New Hampshire, weighing 225 pounds, he is the self-proclaimed King of Wrestling, His Royal Majesty, C.W. Hendricks.
Now, in my opinion, Angus, that man right there should be the one main eventing this show. He should have the belt around his waist. Are you kidding me? And C.W. Hendricks going with Ryan Ramirez tonight, and Ramirez taking no time to get anything started here. A blatant attack on the King. That is disrespectful in every sense of the word. Ryan Ramirez has no respect for the King whatsoever. Going back a few weeks ago, Duke Quinn put out a challenge. He gave a Fatal 4 match featuring 4 brand new members to SNT. 2 of them, those men right there, the other 2 being Dawn Winters and Tyler Bennett. And the winner of that match got a one-on-one match with Duke Quinn for the World Championship. Hendricks won that match by making Ryan Ramirez tap out, and Ramirez was not happy about it. He stormed around backstage, he got in a scuffle with Electric James. Then after their match, after Duke Quinn defeated C.W. Hendricks, unfairly I should add, Hendricks should have won that. Doesn't matter, he lost, Ryan, get over it. After that match, Ryan Ramirez attacked C.W. Hendricks with a kendo stick. This match is now officially underway. It's in the ring, the bell has been rung, and things are going to get started here tonight. Ramirez is the one that tapped out, Angus. He could have held on if he wanted to, but he didn't. He is a weak man, and Hendricks is clearly the stronger one. That is why he's the king of professional wrestling. The self-proclaimed king of wrestling, Ryan. No one is saying that he's the king of wrestling aside from you and him. That's all that matters right now, I guess. That's all that matters. Now finally we'll get a break and take the crown and cape off. It looks like Hendricks was actually having a bit of a change of heart. When he first came to SNT, he was very arrogant, very full of himself, and actively denying a handshake from the champion, Duke Quinn, backstage. After their match, he accepted the handshake, but things have been changing. He's still being incredibly full of himself on Twitter. He's been insulting members of the roster like Ramirez, Dawn Winters, I believe also Cal Valen at one point. So it looks like the arrogance is here to stay. And now Hendricks with the royal stretch. That's the move that put him away in the first place. And Ryan, you got a great name, I admit that. But you're gonna have to tap out here. The royal stretch is one of the most devastating submissions in SNT. Looks like it's not gonna be the case. Still a bit early in this match. Ramirez is still flying high. He's gonna take the king down any way he can. Now, punch to the stomach, that's uncalled for. This wasn't a bit lower, could have caught him into royal jewels. What, not even a chuckle from that one? I take this stuff very seriously, Angus. I don't know about you, but I'm a professional. Okay. He's going for the left hook. But Hendricks catching him off guard, Irish whip into the corner now. What's he looking for here? He's going, gotta go big, go big or go home. This is Summertime Blues. It's time to pull out all the stops here tonight in Vancouver. And Hendricks is gonna do that. Off the top rope, the superplex incoming. There it is! Taking down the unwashed, unworthy plebeian. Hendricks going for the cover, the hook of the leg now. Ryan Ramirez is not moved. Okay, he moved, damn it. Ryan Ramirez staying in this fight and dodging the kick there. And off the rope. Oh, a big boot right in the face. Now going for a cover zone. Ramirez has got the luck of the leg of the king. That could be it right there. It's going to take more than that to put away the king, Angus. You should have learned that by now. The rivalry between these two has been quite a vicious one. But tonight could very well be the end of it. One of these men is going to be walking out of here victorious. That's right, Angus. Someone will be victorious. And Ryan won't be. I've just noticed something though, Ryan. The cover there on the sound table, that's been taken off already. It is exposed, and the monitor just sticking out there. This is sabotage, Angus. It's an attempt on the life of the king. Ramirez knew he was coming out. Oh, the Uranagi through the table! Disrespect to the king. Trying to take him out. This is an assassination attempt. Someone get security out here. Knights for the round table. Someone get out here and defend the king. I think if the king really wants to do this, he's going to defend himself with honor. I was going to say dignity, but I don't really know if he has that. He comes out in a crown, for God's sake. Hendricks has more honor in his pinky than you do in your entire body, Angus. And back in the ring, beating the 8 count. Ramirez, that scum dog, still being there. Now Hendricks with an uppercut to Ramirez. Oh, and what's he looking for here? A bit of an interesting suplex, taking him down with that hook of the leg there. Now getting him into the middle of the ring. Get away from the ropes. Good thinking. Now the ref going for the count once again. I'm surprised that Hendricks can still even move after being put through that table. We've seen what that Uranagi can do. That was devastating. His kingdom will never fall, Angus. Hendricks is going to keep on fighting. Ramirez, big kneeling clothesline, taking down Hendricks. He's starting to get dire straits right now for these two. Now Ramirez with a submission of his own, getting that camel clutch locked in. This is a joke, Angus. It's going to take way more than a simple camel clutch to put away the king. You know how good this man is in submissions. You've seen the royal stretch. That thing could make anyone on the roster tap, I guarantee it. Make Duke Quinn tap. And now working the legs once again. Taking the fight to Ramirez, the king. Charging in on his royal steed. I don't think he has a steed. Doesn't matter. Dropping him face first into the mat. The kingdom of Ramirez will fall tonight. And the kingdom of Hendricks will continue its grand journey throughout the land. We're going on tour, Angus. SNT featuring CW Hendricks. Now going in the middle once again. And the ref going for the count. Hook of the leg. Ryan Ramirez Still kicking out. To quote someone from earlier in the night, Angus, I'm not sure if he's bold or stupid. He keeps kicking out. With the King's moves, he is not staying down. Hendricks himself's looking a little worn out here. Both these men have been going for a bit. Oh, headbutt! That was a sickening thud right there. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Bones should not make that sound. My skull sounds like a bag of chips. Something has gone severely wrong. Now he's continuing to beat down on the King. I'm sorry, the King beating down on Ramirez. I guess the only thing Ramirez is the king of getting his body ripped in half. The royal stretch applied for the second time. Ramirez is fading fast. And he taps! That's it! The ref has called it! C.W. Hendricks picks up the victory here tonight. A well-justified and fairly earned victory, Angus. C.W. Hendricks continues to show that he, in fact, is the king of wrestling. He's also showing that that submission, the royal stretch, is possibly one of the best submissions in SNT. It seems to be incredibly hard to kick out of. And despite taking a boot to the face and nearing out on the table. What on the table? Words on the table. Urinagi. I learned that in Spanish class. Anyway, despite all that, C.W. Hendricks managed to stay in the fight and make Ramirez tap out for the second time. And that's why he's the king, Angus. Hendricks taking control of the match and has been declared the winner of this contest. Rightfully so. Brian Ramirez still is not happy about this result. To be fair, he's probably never happy. And there's some words being exchanged here. I thought tonight was going to be the end of these two's rivalry. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. We're just going to have to wait and see what the future holds for Ryan Ramirez and the King, C.W. Hendricks.
This title represents a lot more than just being a champion. It represents determination, courage, dedication, and spirit. Life gave me a second chance, and I said I wasn't gonna waste it, and I sure as hell didn't. This title stands for accomplishing your dreams and making your own destiny. That 3 count after I pinned Tyrannosaurus was the proudest moment of my life.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the SNT World Championship.
It is now time, ladies and gentlemen, for the main event of Summertime Blues. The 8-Bit Misfit won the match earlier tonight, our opening contest, him and Alexander Skye, and he won it very quickly, the roll-up. Sometimes you gotta do what works, Angus. If you can make it happen, you can make it happen quickly, it can be a distinct advantage. The fact that 8-Bit Misfit has to fight in 2 matches here tonight, it's a bit insane when you think about it. I don't think it's insane at all, Ryan. I mean, Double V has had people wrestle over there multiple times in the night. We've seen it happen countless times in WWE, all manner of tournaments and different things. New Japan, the G1, WCPW, it happens quite often. Even so, a lot of those tournaments, both men have fought multiple times that night. That is not the case here for the 8-Bit Misfit. He has fought twice, while Duke Quinn has not even stepped foot in the ring. I will admit, Quinn does have the advantage there, but you can also see this as an advantage for 8-Bit Misfit. He's fired up, and now they have to fight twice. He's got more on the line going into this one. He wants that title. Though if he loses here tonight, Bert will probably just give him another rematch next week. Wouldn't surprise me. Angus, come on, don't be so crass about this. Duke Quinn, he earned that title fairly. We saw how much it means to him. He's one of the greatest veterans in SNT. He's been around since episode 2. First tag team champion, first person to win the Warpath Rumble, first ever male wrestler of the year, and the first man to pin Tyrannosaurus. This man holds a lot of accolades. That he does, Ryan, that he does, and I think he wants to add longest reigning SNT World Champion to that list. And to do that, he's got to hold on that title for quite a while. He has to beat 273 days. as long as Tyrannosaurus held that title right there. That's what these two men are fighting for here in the main event here tonight in Vancouver.
Introducing once again the 8-Bit Misfit. And his opponent, from Los Angeles, California, weighing 216 pounds, he is the SNT World Champion and Male Wrestler of the Year, the Dukester, Duke Quinn.
This is the second time that Duke Quinn has put that title on the line. The first time against the man who just won the last match, CW Hendricks. This is also the second time that the 8-Bit Misfit has had a match for that championship. And it was during that match that Tyrannosaurus broke his back by putting him through a table and beating him down. It was a very severe injury, and Misfit is actually fairly lucky to be able to still walk, let alone wrestle. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The bell is rung. This title match is officially underway. Stalking each other, and Misfit coming in with the first strike. The Hurricane Run right off the bat. If Misfit can win this fight quickly like he did last time with a quick roll-up, exertion isn't going to matter to him. Duke Quinn, for a bit of a cheeky taunt there, and Misfit not taking too kindly to that at all. Now a few more blows coming in here. For also this, Duke Quinn definitely has the height advantage, which is something you can't always say for every match, but Misfit is one of the shorter members on the roster. And the showboating coming into play once again. Quinn still has a taste for the theatrics when he can manage it. Now the stalking continues. And Quinn with the first blow. Misfit firing back. Misfit with the kicks. And now Quinn with a hook. On what's Quinn looking for here? He's going for a suplex, but no. Misfit blocking with a punch to the gut. Now an atomic drop. Taking Quinn down to the mat. Misfit's going to follow that up with a pin. And Quinn getting out before the ref's hand can even hit the canvas. Misfit taking some time to taunt on the outside. Oh, that was a bad mistake! Backstabber! Just like earlier when Quinn got dropkicked while he was hanging out on the top rope. Time to turn the favor. One thing I think we need to say about this is that we already know who is going to be facing these men next. It's going to be Cal Valen at the Sin City pay-per-view on October 21st. The main event, the Cal Valen versus either the 8-Bit Misfits or Duke Quinn. One thing you folks at home should know about Sin City pay-per-view is that every match on that card will have a stipulation, and they will all be chosen at random by a roulette wheel, hence the name Sin City. Quinn, two big right blows. Now the corkscrew forearm from Misfits, taking the champion down to the mat. Boot to the face. Now both men back to their feet. The chop across the chest. That'd make Ric Flair proud right there. The 8-Bit Misfit got him in the headlock. What's he looking to do here? A jawbreaker to Duke. 8-Bit definitely has been showing his resiliency tonight. Despite this tonight being the first night he's wrestled since October of last year, he has proved himself. He has almost no ring rust. He has been on fire. Onto the ropes there. He's got him up on his shoulder. Gut buster. I thought he was going to go for some sort of fireman's carry there, but no, Duke Quinn has something else in mind. Now going for the pin. Misfit kicking out once again. So it's a lot more than just a simple pin to keep some of these guys down in there, let me tell you that much. These two are main eventers, the very definition of main eventers. They keep sucking each other. Another corkscrew forearm taking Quinn down. Back to his feet now. What is Misfit looking for? Time to go into the corner, following it up. I think we're going to see the triangle dropkick from Misfit here right in front of the sound table. There it goes. Misfit dropping Quinn on the outside. The sound table put back together after our last match. The referee having a bit of a scuffle there with Misfit. Not letting him inflict any more damage at the moment. Not sure that's the best call by the referee. But this ref is at the ref's discretion. They hold a lot of power in these situations sometimes. We are back in the ring now. Duke Quinn looking for the Dragon Suplex. Oh, but he's not going to get it this time. Ryan Misfit just breaking the hold and tossing him over his shoulder. And the golden boy of Burt Shipman. The forearms to the face. Now clothesline over the top rope. Duke Quinn getting dumped on the outside once again. Misfit is not done here. He is back at SNT with a vengeance over the top rope. 8-Bit is not taking this lightly, Angus. He wants that title. He has waited too long to get his hands on that belt. He has been fighting for it since September of last year, maybe even August. He first got a title match when he and Tommy Prime took on Duke Quinn and Gus Reviews in a tag team match, earning him the right to face Tyrannosaurus at Warpath last year. Now Misfit going to the middle rope. He's going to keep taking down Quinn as long as he can. There's the senton. And, oh, Quinn back to his feet. The kick up there. Now going for the Irish Whip drop kick. Another drop kick. Is he going to go for the third? No, he's not. He's going for the swinging neck breaker. Duke Quinn playing possum there and going for the pin of his own. But Misfit kicking out of it. The most prestigious belt in SNT is on the line right now. One of these men is going to walk out of Summertime Blues with that belt over his shoulder or around his waist. Misfit is down and out for now. Quinn taking control of this brawl right here. He's stalking his prey, looking for the right place to target. He's going for the leg. The leg drop to the leg. Something similar. Misfit just looking up at the lights for now. Now Quinn telling him to rise to his feet, and there's the hook. And now go for the Dragon Suplex, and this time it connects. And Misfit's got to start feeling the effects from that match from earlier. He's getting fatigued. He's not getting back to his feet unless he has to. He's just getting up here, but here comes Quinn. One more big move. Inflicting damage to the head. Now he's getting Misfit up. What's he looking for here? Quinzaguri! That spectacular spot to the side of the skull. Misfit goes down. His world championship dreams may have been dashed. But there's always a chance that he can get out of this one, Angus. Now the hook of the leg. Misfit is barely moving. This could be all over, but he just barely gets the shoulder up, and Duke Quinn is astonished. After all he's been through, Misfit keeps fighting. And now Dukester going back to work on that leg. Trying to take the left leg out of the equation. It's going to be real hard to walk. Misfit might want to work on the legs of Quinn. Both the Quinzaguri and the Ramirez need them. Oh, but he might not have time to think about it. The roll up there, a taste of his own medicine. Duke Quinn catching Misfit. But Misfit getting out of it in the nick of time. That could have very easily ended the match, Angus. What an insult to injury that would be. Oh! Speaking of insulting, just throwing Quinn as high as he can. A good amount of height on him there. Now the Irish Whip into the corner. What is he looking for here? I think he's going to go for another triangle drop kick. Oh, no, he's not. Here comes the finishing maneuver, the Face Buster! I could have just broken the face. And worse, the sunglasses of the Dukester. If a broken nose is what it takes to win that, then Misfit is going to do it. Sounds a bit contradictory to you earlier tonight talking about Albright and Tommy Finn, Ryan. I'm not saying it's necessarily the best strategy, Angus. I'm just saying that it is an effective one. Now Misfit on the top. He's looking for another way to end this. He wants to put Quinn down and keep him down for good. Just continuing to work every inch of Duke Quinn's body, but now he's deciding to go for the pin. Duke Quinn's looking lifeless. And he gets the shoulder up once again. The fortitude, the stamina, the resiliency, the spirit and drive of Duke Quinn. It's incredible. Misfit's getting desperate now. He's looking for ways to end things. I think he may have just found his ticket. That exposed turnbuckle in the corner. A chop to the face. Misfit's not even just trying to win at this point. I think he's just trying to hurt Duke Quinn. Now a blow to the skull. Misfits got him locked in the headlock. I'm not sure what he's looking for at this point. I think he's just going to look for it. Stun gun off the top. Well, Duke has seen better days, I can tell you that much, Ryan. Misfit just staring over the body of his next victim. I think one more facebuster is going to do the trick. And that title is coming home with the 8-Bit Misfits. Oh, maybe not. I may have spoken too soon there. Duke Quinn getting that second win, dropping Misfit down flat on his back. Now drag him in the ring. Is he going to be going for another pin? No, he's not. It's now time for Misfit to get a taste of his own medicine. Duke Quinn is going to try and pull out everything he has just to try and hurt Misfit to stop him from leaving with his title. And now the Dukester going up top. He's looking for something big here. Oh, moonsault off the top rope. Now Misfit, he's getting back to his feet. He is not going down without a fight, Angus. Well, he might have to be going down pretty soon. Oh, a big knee to the face. That could have just broken his nose right there. And here we come, following up the finishing touch, the Bermuda Rose. That's the move that put Tyrannosaurus away. That's the move that won Quinn the championship. They had to put Tyrannosaurus through a table first, but Misfit leaping across the ring there. And both these men are exhausted. They don't have an ounce left of energy, but it might not matter here. One more touch. There we go. Duke Quinn has retained the SNT World Championship. You know, for not having wrestled in almost a year, the 8-Bit Misfit did spectacular tonight. I'm not saying he didn't. Ryan Misfit did an incredible job here, but Gunso was not going to let that title go anytime soon. But an amazing match from both of these men, and what a way to end Summertime Blues. Fantastic pay-per-view, not just for SNT, but for all of WCW. And that right there is the final nail in the coffin. Bermuda Rose taking down Misfits and ensuring the victory for Duke Quinn. Well, that's it for tonight, folks. For everyone here at WCW, and for my co-host Angus Critiques, I'm Ryan Huckabee. Thank you all for watching Summertime Blues. And we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Whoa, 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 wait a second. That's Cal Allen there. He's the next #1 contender at Sin City. Oh my. And a handshake. I think he just wants to let Duke Quinn know that he's there and he's ready. These two men are in a very elite club. The only two to ever pin Tyrannosaurus. Folks, if you remember a little while ago, Duke Quinn was actually seen backstage talking to Cal Allen, giving him tips on how to beat Tyrannosaurus. It's no secret that Cal Allen and Duke Quinn are friends. But now these two friends are going to be facing off on October 21st in Las Vegas at Sin City. Well, that doesn't matter right now, Ryan. What matters is that we have just seen one spectacular night of wrestling, and Duke Quinn is still the SNT World Champion. Congratulations to our new champions as well, Twisted Metal and Gunso. Congratulations to Noah Morgan and Caitlin Rose, Jack Amaya and Tommy Fenn. Everyone did a spectacular performance tonight. I'm Angus Critiques, and for the rest of WOCW, thanks for watching, and good night.